Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading from March 7th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle for Leo. Uh-oh. Okay. Nothing flew out, thankfully. Courage and professional assistance. Now, this tells me that Leo, you're about to be bold. And if Leo isn't bold enough already, right? But there's something about you saying, I'm here. Like you're squeezing it through the crowd. I am here. There's a person that once is like maybe your cheerleader or telling you that you need to do something. Ooh, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. You might have the courage to profess your love for a person with the Two of Cups and Four of Pentacles about being a little bit possessive. Although they say that Leos are quite possessive, Leos are not possessive, right? It's like a very interesting dynamic here. It's like if you are part of their circle, this like they want freedom, they want to give you freedom, but they also want your freedom to lead you to them, a kind of energy. If that's, you get your freedom, then we want you to use that to your advantage because we're here, kind of thing. But courage is Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. This is talking about the energy, like how you are approaching the world. And so this looks like there's a lot of like you're have the courage to be free to express your love for other people, or that you relate to someone. There's a need to have that, to be brave or to be bold and do this. There's a lot of communication that, oh gosh, there's so much communication here. This is it's like an excitement. If you are in a union, and you really, of course, there's a lot of love here with the Two of Cups. That means you guys see eye to eye. You're on the same page. If that is the case, you may not have been so comfortable or confident in being, I wouldn't say possessive, but like saying, this is my person, right? You may not have been so confident in that. Maybe, I mean, even if they're not really showing you that they're not exclusive to you or committed, even if they are showing you this, you are still kind of like, well, anything could go down. But it's important for you to be bold about this situation, right? And communicate what you want to do, what you need done. Or there's some energy of like, you need to communicate these things. You need to speak to someone, and this is about the passion of the situation. Like you really want them in your life. You really want to connect. You really want to understand something, or there's some kind of thing about this, right? To be bold and brave with this. Professional assistance is the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, in my throat. I see this throat chakra, right? It's like all of a sudden I can't breathe, or not breathe, but it's like my throat started to do something funny. So I'm like, oh, okay. This is a communication thing that maybe, Leo, you don't express. Professional assistance, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Wands would speak a lot to someone in your space. Someone is very nurturing, very caring. They want to help you, and this may be the person that you need to say this to. I really want you in my life, or I agree with what you're saying, or something here. This person acts immediately. They're very inspired to provide or be there for you. There's something about this person, like, I don't know why, but I want to help Leo. I want to be there for Leo. I want to give them like that boost, whatever boost they need. This is someone who may be encouraging you to speak your heart, or to say what's on your mind, or encouraging you to just be more open or free. You have status quo here with the Devil and Nine of Wands. So a lot of people struggle with this, and the people that you may be surrounded by, Leo, may struggle with this. They may be so, with this energy, this is the people around you. They may be focused on, well, they didn't do that for me. Well, they don't say it to me, so I'm not going to say it to them. Or that's the kind of energy that may be surrounding you. That may be in your environment, your friend group, the people, your social group. They're all focused on what they didn't get. So they would never, quote unquote, stoop so low as to do something like this, or to be able to express these types of things. This may be influencing you, because that may be what's around you. The person that you may be connected to may also be influenced by this. And so it's very difficult for them to be able to give that to you. So that may cause you to be sort of insecure. It would require you to be very brave and have courage and be the one to step out and extend the olive branch. A lot of times the Two of Cups, it signifies extending an olive branch as well. But the status quo speaks a lot about that. Like, this is very interesting that other people around you, they're just so, they got a chip on their shoulder, right? Nobody says these things. Nobody does these things. Nobody gives appreciation or, oh gosh, I'm hearing the Golden Girls, thank you for being a friend in my mind. A lot of people don't do this, right? Because they're like, well, I was there for them and they didn't, and you're like, step outside of this group, because sometimes a situation needs a hero. And you're going to have to be that hero, right? Decrease is Seven of Cups and Ten of Swords. And so there's this decreased energy of imagining the worst, right? Something is done and something's over for some of you. A lot of you may be still very hurt by something happening. There may be some sort of betrayal. Or you may have been kind of like treated like an option at the very beginning. There was some energy where I was saying some of you may have been dealing with a person who was non-committal. And that may have caused you to say, I don't want to come out and tell them, hey, I want you to be mine. I want to be with you, or a friend. It could even be a friend or anyone. But mostly this looks like romantic, to be honest. So there's a decrease in that space where you're saying, what I wanted, I'm not sure I'll be able to get what I want. That there's so many different ways this could go. Very confusing energy of like, I'm not really sure, so I'm not going to really do this. That's decreasing, which means that the worst that could ever be done is already done. And now you're not confused about it any longer, whereas maybe you were confused before. And it's like the time is ripe to get what you want, right? And to be happy. And so that's there, right? I really can't stand seeing the Ten of Swords, okay? Because Leo's been getting it so many times. Every reading, it seems like, for the past almost, year? It's like, oh, goodness, what happened, right? But with status quo, though, yeah, you're surrounded by people that don't really understand an assignment here. And they're all in this space of like, well, they didn't do it for you, so why would you do it for them? They're in that space all like consistently. And so they're always a victim in a situation when they victimize themselves, right? Don't follow the crowd, of course. You have to be bold and brave and step outside of what you see around you or what you're surrounded by. And so they're saying that there's someone around you that may be encouraging this, or they're very generous or caring towards you, and they want to work on something. They're willing to work on something. They worked on themselves. This is someone who's helping you. And this may be the one that is like you have to turn to and say, hey, listen, I appreciate you. So grateful. There's so much to say here. But the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles is usually about being like, this is mine, having, claiming some ownership, or a lot of times they call it the miser or stingy. But when it comes to all of this is about being like, I won't say possessive, but this is like saying that this is mine. This person, you are my best friend, or you are the love of my life, or you are someone that I turn to, or I really want to be in your space. You inspire me. There's a lot of energy of that, right? So you could be dealing with a Capricorn very strongly, but you also could be dealing with a Taurus or Virgo, another Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So you could be a Leo, Virgo cusp. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp, or an Aries, Taurus cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.